Hey everyone, I feel it's time for the next flow session. I believe that would be number 46. And the title, if anyone wants to listen on, would be The Rise and Descent of the Perfectionist. And it's not a bad thing, but it means that what built up a perfectionist, what built up someone to focus so much on being so good at something particular, everything that built that up has not necessarily at all really come from an authentic place for survival for that being or those that provoked someone being perfect at something. So that's how I'd like to start this session, just to bring it to the obvious point. And let me tell you, it encapsulates so much entwining of the masculine and feminine, and not in them as labels, but in them as acceptance that it's not a point of perfection in anything that takes us anywhere, but it is in the allowance and acceptance of diversity as human beings sharing a planet. So as you could probably tell from those few statements, there's a lot we've all lived through that has made us into those kind of beings, wanting to be the best at something, the masculine nature of this is the right way, and that's the way it is. Even the masculine natured strength that has been in domination, in leadership, they don't even really realize, in all the different layers of that, they don't even really realize that they're kind of playing against themselves. Yeah, it's interesting. So let me just read the notes off the board and go from there. Masculine stays stuck without working with feminine. So that's within yourself or with another feminine. Because, it seems that, and it has been, let me say, on this planet, it has been. The masculine has been the dominant source. So it's almost to a densification that the softness or the feminine has no real resource. Shh, we don't want to hear it. But now's the time, supported by the light, for us to realize that masculine was never to dominate. Like, the creation force is never to creation one way. It's always you are a divine force, come here to create. So that's all it is. Really, that's what it comes down to. We are a divine force. We grow up here. This planet has been through a lot. Our souls are that lot. Our souls are various energy coming through the periods of time. Masculinity of creation and saying it is this way has kind of taken over mindsets where the intelligence of softening that is they don't even have a concept. They're just don't want to hear it. And through my lead up to this session, it just has become more awareness to share that the masculine force in dominance has seen its end, because you can't have creation without the emphasis of what put you here in the first place. It just becomes dense and dense and dense. And so it's trying to rise up through various consciousness at various levels of interaction and society at different levels of interaction that says this is the way it is. Now, I don't want to waste time here, so when you do come up against like this is the way it is, shh, all right? Because there's going to be some intelligence on the outskirts that wants to entwine with what you know, but it's not just the forceful masculine perspective that's going to get us into any high leadership. So it's the entwining of the masculine and feminine. Whereas the perfectionist, they'll hear only their fear of change. No, this is the way, this is, you know, what's happened, or this is whatever I believe. This is perfection. This is the route to perfecting something. Seeing one point of view and enforcing it upon others or any other, even to the point of ignorance of all well-being. It can be a little bit of well-being, but even to the point of all well-being. They don't give a shit as long as the perfectionist stance has made its stance. Functioning, all ignorance of all well-being, functioning. Now this is a disease. This is dis-ease. Fearing change. Perfectionists, ooh, don't move something, don't change something. All hell will break loose. Fearing change. This leads to, if they maintain that stance, arrogance. It's a facade put on in this world. Okay, so all that has got to kind of, it is, fall. Because there needs to be an acceptance of entwining your reality with the feminine. In time, we're going to move past the feminine and masculine as an educationary label of there's creation energy, you're unlimited in it. You're unlimited in it. If you think you're going to masculinely create and keep forcing a certain way, you're going to be reminded of the vibrational nature that lets you create. Like, is the creational substance from which you create. And there's more of that than there is at creation a certain way. And there's more of us that say, we don't like creation a certain way. We like it to be more resonant from which we come. Those that embrace the spiritual truth that we have choice between creation of lower vibration or resonant to live high on an eternal effing scale. Okay? When you wake up in the morning, does someone say to you, anyone? Now, some people do live in this, all right? So think yourself lucky if you don't. Do you wake up in the morning and as soon as you open your eyes, someone says, you're going to live a certain way. You're going to do as I say. You have no freedom. Does anyone do that to you? Well, you're lucky. Because on this planet, people do. All right? We wake up with the conscious awareness and we don't appreciate it. like appreciate it in a way that there are others that don't perceive themselves to have it, don't feel empowered to wake up and breathe on this planet. Okay, so we're here to help those who wake up each day for whatever reason feeling a dark state that there's no way I could think or feel my way out of this. Now, do you wake up like that? No. So the truth is, right? The truth is, you have a choice. They don't know it because in their face is darkness. I want you to do this. You work for me. A happy reality costs you your well-being. Now that's enough said. I mean, if you sat in that vibration, that is enough said to explain that. So if you don't wake up in that, that should be an emphasis to you to say, wow, I'm unlimited. There are those that wake up not even dreaming of that. The most they might dream of is, I might have some money if I do something for that person. That might get me something in that day. Whereas there are the opposite, but we don't realize what it is we have. That's the appreciation I'm talking about. We wake up and we're just like, you know, on all the different levels of this, we wake up and we're just like, what will I do today? Or what will I do before I go and do that role that isn't so bad for me? What joyful 10 to 20 things will I think, therefore feel joy, even if it's not spoken, think, feel, because I'm free to think them, before I even go and like brush my teeth. There is an imbalance on this planet that stems from illusion of controlling people. People give into the illusion and people enforce the illusion. And I'm sick to death of it. The illusion. Quite simply, it's fucking crap. That people have believed it. I think everything's covered. I'll see you in the next flow session. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.